Welcome back, everyone, to the English Radio Channel. This is the place where you learn real English for real life. Whether you are listening in your car, making breakfast, or taking a walk, we are so happy you are here with us.
That's right. We're here to help you improve your listening, your speaking, and most importantly, your confidence. And we promise to do it without any boring, dusty textbook lessons. Learning a language should feel like a journey, not a punishment.
Exactly. I'm Mark.
And I'm Sarah. Thank you so much for choosing to spend your valuable time with us today.
So, Sarah, before we dive into today's main topic, how is your day? We haven't caught up since Tuesday.
Oh, it was pretty busy, honestly. I worked all morning, had 3 big meetings, then came home, cooked dinner, and tried to relax a little bit on the sofa. How about you?
Same here, really. It was a classic weekday. Work, answering a mountain of emails, doing a little bit of cleaning around the house, and then, well, I spent way too much time staring at my phone.
Oh no, that sounds very familiar. We all fall into that trap.
I know. It's inevitable sometimes.
Wait, Mark, let's pause right there. You just used a great word, inevitable.
Ah, you caught me. Yes, I did. Let me explain that for our listeners. It means something that is certain to happen. You cannot avoid it or stop it. Like the sun coming up in the morning. It's inevitable.
Perfect explanation. So you were saying it's inevitable that we sometimes spend too much time on our phones?
Exactly. I sat down to check one text message, and suddenly 45 minutes had vanished. I felt like a zombie.
Well, Mark, your phone habit is actually the perfect introduction to what we are going to discuss today.
Yes, today we're talking about something very important for English learners, and honestly, for everyone in life. Don't waste your time.
We all know the famous saying, time is like money. Actually, time is more important than money. You can always earn more money, but when your time is gone, you can never, ever get it back.
That's so true. But don't worry, listeners. We're not here to scare you or make you feel guilty. We are not going to yell at you for watching TV. We want to keep this conversation simple, practical, and positive.
We just want to help you make better choices with the 24 hours you get every day.
But before we start giving you our best tips, we have a very quick favor to ask.
If you enjoy this episode, or if you learn even one new thing today, please take a second to like, subscribe, and share this podcast with a friend who's also learning English.
Yes, especially that specific friend who always says, I'm too busy to study, or I don't have time for English, but then you see them online scrolling through social media for hours.
We've all been that friend sometimes. Sharing the podcast helps us grow, and it might just give your friend the motivation they need.
What does waste time actually mean in simple words? Is it just sitting on the sofa?
Not necessarily. Wasting time means using your time on things that don't help you learn, don't help you rest, and don't help you grow as a person. It's when you do things that leave you feeling empty.
Right. It's important to understand that it's not about giving up fun. Fun is great. Having fun is healthy. This is really a conversation about balance.
Exactly. Think of your daily time like a backpack. You are wearing a backpack, and you can only carry so much weight inside it before it gets too heavy. If you fill your backpack with useless rocks, like endless scrolling, staring at the wall, or complaining, there is absolutely no space left for the important things, like learning, family, or genuine rest.
I really like that image. A backpack full of heavy rocks is a huge burden.
Ooh, let's stop for another vocabulary check. You used the word burden.
Right, burden. A burden is a heavy load. It can be a physical heavy load, like a giant bag of books, or it can be a mental heavy load, like stress or worry. When you waste your time, you are giving yourself a mental burden because you feel guilty later.
Exactly, which leads me to a little story I want to share.
Oh, I love story time. Go ahead, Sarah.
Okay, so this happened last Thursday. I had a really long day at work. I came home, had dinner, and told myself, okay, I'll watch just one short video on YouTube to relax, and then I'll open my Spanish textbook and study for 30 minutes.
Oh boy, I'll watch just one short video. That is the most dangerous sentence in the modern world.
Very dangerous. So I clicked on a 2-minute video about how to make the perfect omelet, but then the algorithm suggested another video.
Hold on, let's explain that word for our listeners. Algorithm. That's a very modern technology word.
Yes, an algorithm is a set of rules that computers use to solve a problem. On social media or YouTube, the algorithm is the smart computer system that watches what you click on and then feeds you more and more videos that it knows you will like, just to keep you on the app.
And it is very good at its job. So what did the algorithm show you next?
It showed me a 10-minute video about French chefs, then a 20-minute documentary about the history of restaurants, then a video of a cat trying to cook. Suddenly, I looked at the clock and an hour and a half had vanished.
Wow, and how did you feel when you finally turned off the screen?
Terrible. I felt tired, I felt guilty, and I was completely unmotivated. I didn't study any Spanish that night. I just went to bed feeling angry at myself.
That right there is a clear sign of wasted time. If an activity leaves you feeling guilty and tired instead of happy and rested, you didn't enjoy your time. You wasted it.
So, how do we fix this? Let's move to our practical tips. Tip number 1. Make a tiny plan.
Notice that Sarah didn't say make a big plan. She said make a tiny plan. Why is that, Sarah?
Because big plans feel scary. If you say, I am going to study English for 3 hours every day, your brain will panic. It feels like climbing a mountain. It causes procrastination.
Ding, 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 another difficult word alert. Procrastination. This is a huge word, and it's an enemy to all students. What does it mean?
Procrastination is the act of delaying or putting off a task until the last possible minute. It's when you know you should be studying, but you decide to clean your kitchen, wash your car, and call your aunt instead.
Yes, big plans cause procrastination because they are intimidating, but small plans feel possible.
Exactly. For example, a tiny plan sounds like this. I will learn 3 new words today. Or I will listen to one 5-minute English podcast while I drink my coffee.
Do not say, I will master the entire English language by next month. That is impossible. But learning 3 words? Anyone can do that. And when your plan is small, you're much more likely to actually start. And starting is the hardest part. Once you start learning those 3 words, you might suddenly feel like learning 5 or 10.
That leads us perfectly into tip number 2. Use your pocket time.
Pocket time. I love this phrase. What is pocket time?
Pocket time refers to those little hidden minutes in your day. They are the small pieces of time you can keep in your pocket. 5 minutes here, 10 minutes there.
Give us some examples of where we can find this pocket time.
Think about your daily routine. Waiting for the bus in the morning, standing in line at the grocery store, sitting in a taxi, waiting for water to boil on the stove. These are all pockets of time.
Many people waste this time. They pull out their phones and just scroll through random mindless videos. It feels like only 2 minutes, so they think it doesn't matter.
But it does matter because those minutes add up. Instead of scrolling, you can use your pocket time to review a few vocabulary flashcards on your phone. You can listen to an English song, you can read a short news article, or even just read the ingredients on your cereal box in English.
Exactly. 5 minutes on the bus, plus 5 minutes at the store, plus 5 minutes waiting for a friend. That's 15 minutes of solid English practice every single day, without ever sitting down at a desk. Over a year, that becomes real, massive progress. It's incredibly efficient.
Let's explain that word, efficient.
If you are efficient, it means you achieve maximum productivity with minimum wasted effort or expense. You are using your time in the smartest way possible. Using pocket time is highly efficient.
Let's move to tip number 3. Make English fun.
This is probably my favorite tip. If learning feels like a punishment, or if it feels like homework from high school, you will avoid it. Your brain will find every excuse to run away.
Exactly. You need to connect English to the things you already love doing. What are your hobbies? Is it music, movies, sports, video games, cooking, fashion?
When I was trying to improve my French, I didn't just read grammar books, I read French comic books. I learned so many natural phrases from reading stories. And for English learners, watching short shows or sitcoms is amazing.
And I learned a lot of vocabulary in other languages from music. I would find a song I liked, I listened to the melody, I sang along, and then I would look up the lyrics online to see what the singer was actually saying.
That's a brilliant method because it immerses you in the language naturally.
Ooh, great word, immerse.
To immerse yourself means to surround yourself completely in something. Like diving into a swimming pool, you are immersed in water. If you immerse yourself in English, you surround yourself with the sounds and words of the language through fun activities. When it's fun, you don't even feel like you're studying.
Now, we have to talk about the dark side of time management. Tip number 4, watch out for time thieves.
A time thief? That sounds like a criminal from a comic book.
They sort of are. A time thief is anything, a person, an app, a habit that steals your precious time without giving you any real value in return.
For many people today, the biggest time thief is social media. Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter. They are designed by very smart engineers to steal your attention.
It's true. You get one notification, a little ding on your phone, you open it to read one message, and an hour later, you are still staring at the screen, looking at pictures of people you don't even know.
It's detrimental to your focus.
Ah, there's a great advanced word, detrimental. What does that mean, Mark?
If something is detrimental, it means it causes harm or damage. Letting a time thief steal 2 hours of your day is detrimental to your goals. It actively hurts your chances of success.
So, how do we fight these time thieves? We need to make small, strict rules for ourselves.
Right. For example, put your phone in another room when you want to study. Out of sight, out of mind.
Turn your notifications off. You don't need your phone to buzz every time someone likes a photo.
And my favorite rule, study first, scroll later. Make social media the reward, not the main event.
I like that. Remember, by doing this, you are not fighting your phone. You are protecting your focus. You are putting a shield around your brain.
Now, I want to ask a very important question, Sarah, because I know some of our listeners are highly motivated overachievers.
Okay, ask away.
My question is, does our rule of don't waste time mean that our listeners need to work, study, and be productive every single minute of the day?
No, not at all. That is the quickest way to experience burnout.
Let's pause for that word because it's a critical modern concept, burnout.
Burnout is a state of complete physical, emotional, and mental exhaustion. It happens when you work too hard for too long without resting. You literally burn out, like a candle that has no wax left.
And we do not want that for you. So here is tip number 5. Rest is not wasting time.
I will say it again because it's so important. True rest is not a waste of time. Rest is recharging.
Your brain is exactly like a battery in your smartphone. If it has no charge, it has no power. You can tap the screen all you want, but a dead phone won't turn on. A tired brain will not remember new English words.
Getting a full night's sleep, taking quiet time to drink tea and look out the window, or going for a walk in the park without headphones, these breaks actually help your brain process and lock in the information you learned earlier. Rest makes you learn better.
Wow, we covered a lot of ground today. Let's do a quick review of some of the most useful words we discussed today, including the advanced ones.
Great idea. It's always good to review. First word, intentional, meaning doing something on purpose. Example, I am making an intentional effort to learn English for 10 minutes a day.
Second word, inevitable, meaning certain to happen, unavoidable. Example, it is inevitable that you will make mistakes when speaking, and that is totally okay.
Third phrase, pocket time, meaning small 5 to 10 minute pieces of free time throughout your day. Example, I used my pocket time on the bus to review my vocabulary list.
Fourth word, procrastination, meaning delaying or putting off tasks you should be doing. Example, my procrastination is getting bad. I cleaned my whole house just so I wouldn't have to write my essay.
Fifth phrase, time thief, meaning something like an app or a bad habit that steals your time without giving you value. Example, mindless scrolling on my phone is my biggest time thief.
Sixth word, detrimental, meaning causing harm or damage. Example, lack of sleep is detrimental to your ability to memorize new grammar rules.
Seventh word, immerse, meaning to surround yourself completely in something. Example, to improve her accent, she tried to immerse herself in British TV shows.
And eighth, balance, meaning an even distribution of weight, not doing too much of one thing or too little of another. Example, you need a good balance between studying hard and resting well.
All right, listeners, we don't want you to just listen to this podcast and then forget about it. We want you to take action. What should you do today?
We have created 4 very simple steps for you, a mini challenge.
Step 1, choose one tiny English goal for today. Just one. It could be learning 2 new words, reading 1 short news article, or listening to 1 song.
Step 2, decide exactly when you will do it. Find a piece of pocket time. Say to yourself, I will do this while I wait for my coffee to brew at 8 a.m.
Step 3, make it fun. Pick a topic you genuinely care about. If you love football, read an article about football in English.
Step 4, and this is crucial, be kind to yourself after you finish.
Yes, when you complete your tiny goal, literally out loud, say to yourself, good job. I used my time well today. Celebrate the small wins.
Let's do a lightning-fast recap before we go.
Make a tiny plan. Don't overwhelm yourself.
Use pocket time. Find those hidden 5 minutes.
Make English fun. Connect it to your hobbies.
Avoid time thieves. Put the phone in another room.
And remember to rest. Sleep is food for your brain.
Your time is the most valuable thing you own. Treat it with respect.
And remember, you don't need to be a perfect student. Perfection is an illusion.
You just need to improve a little bit every single day. 1% better each day adds up to massive change over a year.
10 good focused minutes today is 1,000,000 times better than 0 minutes.
Now, it's your turn. We want to hear from you.
Yes, let's get a conversation going in the comments section down below. We read every single one. What is one thing that wastes your time? What is your biggest time thief?
And what is one small change, one tiny plan you will make starting tomorrow?
Write your answers in the comments. Let's support each other.
If this episode helped you see your time a little differently, please hit the like button, make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss our next lesson, and share this link with your study buddies.
Thank you so much for choosing to spend your time with us today. We know you have a lot of podcasts to choose from, and we are honored you chose ours.
And let us tell you, listening to this episode, you didn't waste your time.
Not at all. You invested it in yourself and your future English fluency.
This is Mark.
And I'm Sarah.
From the English Radio Channel. Until next time, take care, keep practicing, and use your time wisely.
And be kind to yourself.
Bye, everyone.